Yes, so good morning to everybody. Where they throw away from, where they hear everything, where they come off from our mouths this beautiful morning. Today, now Wednesday, and the month of June is going forward and forward. Today, now June 7th. That means say we don't chop late 7 days out of the month of June. You need to get up and ginger yourself to do the work where you're supposed to do. All right, so we don't sit down gidigba on top the balanced diet of entertainment, as we always tell you. This one are the one-stop shop where you go get every informate where you need to get about everything with the trend around the country, Africa, and the world. My name is Omotunde Lolo, one of every. Welcome to Gudu Morning Naija.
Now, we know say depression don't become like the other of the day. We just wake up one morning, yes, a person jump inside Third Mainland Bridge. We wake up, yes, a person kill himself. We wake up, yes, a person actually shoot himself, shooting family and every other person. So today we go actually they handle your mental state. How stable you actually dey mentally. Now, what we're going to talk about today, and how you go fit actually check them to know say yes, every day okay concerning your mental stability. Now, apart from that, domestic violence don't become another issue for inside Obodo Nigeria. Not just in Nigeria, some other parts of Africa. So we go talk about domestic violence, rape, and the increased talk about feminism. This feminism of a thing, what it really mean? What it really mean? Does it mean that we are above women are above the men, or it means that women and men are still the same shoulder now we get, but one long past another one? We go talk more concerning this one this morning on top the show. Not forget that we're there on top Instagram for you to follow us, Wazobia Max. On top Facebook, we're there at Wazobia Max. My name is Uvi Ehikiamuso, your one and only Benin Princess. Good morning, Nigeria.
Honestly, when the rains are upon us, and that is the time where you go know, say, Wahala Day in many areas. Look at, you need to wait until we give you headlines of our newspapers. You go see, say, get some areas when rain they fall, even the rich also cry.
No, very true, because they actually cause a lot of flooding.
Oh, yes, in some very unique
yes.
high-end areas where you go to see everything supposed jolly for the amount of rent where they pay for that place. But if you don't get SUV at these times, where, now suffer, now you go suffer. Yeah. All right, so we go back small breaky. By the time we will come back, we go there very ready to enter inside with newspapers.
I think when we come back, we're going to talk about things you feel do to take care of your mental health. Very important. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Now time for us to talk about your mental health. How well stable you dey mentally. Now we're going to talk about today, because it is very important. We know our mental stability.
Oh yes, very. We cannot overemphasize, and that's something where they don't do on the rampant. And a lot of people just associate, when you say mental health, they just think it's about madness. But it's not. Sometimes the wellness of your mind, be onto madness level. It's just something you need to control. One of the first things that way you go need to check make yourself aware of is that you get value as a person. They say treat yourself with kindness and respect. Avoid self-criticism. This thing is so important.
Very true.
Make time for your hobbies, and things that where you enjoy, your favorite projects, so that you can broaden your horizon, things the way they do. They say they good, make you they do things like crossword puzzle. That one, they stimulate your mind, make you they play all these games on top your phone or cards or something. And plant a garden if you like nature. They say this one, they give you ginger. They say take dance lessons. I need to go back to my salsa and my merengue and stuff. I've been wanting to go back.
Good.
Yes, for a while. They said they did very good. Learn to play instrument. What they talk, we say, do things where you enjoy. A lot of things, a lot of people no dey kind to themselves. Sometimes because you don't like the body that you have, you won't clothe the body well. You won't feed the body well. You will not exercise the body. You will just say, waiting there. I should be a black. I no kuku fine. I no kuku do this. You don't know, say when you do all those things, you say that those kinds of things to yourself. You dey kill yourself some more. And depression will start to creep on you because by the time you don't like yourself physically, when you don't clothe yourself well, feed yourself well, have a healthy opinion of yourself, all those other things wey suppose they sweet your life, you no go dey do am.
That's not why they always talk. Say the first rule to life not for you to love yourself.
Oh, yes.
Now, if you love yourself, you go know the kind of things where it suits you, the kind of things where you're supposed to wear, the kind of food where you're supposed to chop. You go know how to even value yourself when you actually love yourself. That's not why you see a lot of people getting depressed.
Oh, yes.
Because they don't love themselves.
Because if you don't,
because if you don't love yourself, now it's very easy for you to not say people not love you.
Nobody
okay,
would
don't need for me to
love
live
you.
again. Let me just take my life.
Yeah, let me just take my life. And I found out that no matter how bad the situation where they go through now, do you know that it's only for now?
Yeah.
In another 1 week, you don't forget that.
Yes, of course.
It's just like which mothers that have children. The hardest is when you want to push the head of the baby out. You will feel as if, yay, this world, I want to go.
Yeah.
But by the time that is done, ask any mother, they'll say you will. They call they look and say, if you wait to be all the first one that they make
I
now,
know.
the thing done they over. So value yourself. It is very, very, very important.
All right, so giving you more tips, some top things where you feel do to make sure say your mental health stay very, very kajad this morning. Empowered by Picnic. Number 2, that's make you take care of your body. Very, very important. They say you need to take physically care of your body, and this one will actually help to improve your mental health. Now, if you don't want to say, I'll go take care of myself physically. Now, they say number 1, you need to eat food where they're nutritious. Food where you get better benefits inside them. Like you see all the cucumbers with the talk, all the vegetables, even though say na green, you want what type of those our vegetable soup, ugu, chopper, make sure say chopper food where you get nutrition inside. Avoid cigarette. So they take cigar, they put for your mouth, they smoke. I beg, avoid them. If you actually cause more harm than good. Now drink plenty of water. You see and say water will not feel over talk. It is very important. Say you drink plenty of water. Exercise. It is very good. Say you exercise. And say once you exercise, it actually burn out all those
toxins.
Yes, they burn them out. So it will make you very, very happy. Get enough sleep. Sleep well. Sleep well.
Exercise that one.
Because researchers don't believe say lack of sleep feel they contribute to the high rate of depression where they among people and even students. So you need to sleep well.
Even mothers, I always tell them, train your children to sleep at 8. I did it for my children. It took me a long while, like a month of them rebelling like 4 years ago. But now, it's like clockwork.
They don't get used to it, right?
They don't get used to that. Once it's that time, they don't sleep.
Very important.
All right, so some of the other things, make we tell you some more things.
Yes.
I'll tell you 2 so that we can take it like that. They say surround yourself with good people. They don't find that say, if people will get better family structure and a social connection, it gets as if they make them happy inside. And you know, so when you deal with people where you like, you go to do things when where they common to all of you. If you go dance class now, you go get friends in your dance class. If you go club, you go get friends in your golf club. You know, those kinds of things. It make you very mentally stable. At least when they say, oh, you look good, Mr. Kiniko. It's been a while. How's business? You go say, you go talk about things that were they sweet, discuss business, politics, you know, common
apart from
interest.
That, it will make you, it's even more than common interest. Now, if you surround yourself with happy people, you go there happy. Even a person where they work and you surround yourself with people where they actually complain about the job, they wake up in the morning and say, my job is this, my MD is this, my MD is that. You, unknowingly, you will start to talk them too.
Yeah.
But if you surround yourself with people where they see the positive side of life, everything in life, you go there happy.
Yeah, it just means that the people you associate with affects you.
Very important.
Whether good or bad.
Yes.
Another one be say, give yourself something. Volunteer to do something to help somebody else. You know, a lot of people don't know that there is self-fulfillment. For me, anyone that knows me go know, say, one of the things that fulfill me in life is being able to bless another person. I found out that if you have money by yourself and every other person around you is poor, you're a very unhappy person.
Of course.
Because you can't do the same things that you want to do together. If you want to travel, you can't travel together because these people are indigent. But if you give back and they climb up and they do better, you see that you are continuing the circle of life. It's like paying forward. I remember one film when I watched many years ago, Pay Forward.
Yeah.
Where they say if you do good to somebody, the woman, they say, don't do anything for me. Yeah. Do it something good for the next person. Make sure the next person do for the next person. Imagine the kind of world where we go live in.
Dangote come outside and say, Papa be tell him, say, go into business, not just to make money, but to make people happy. So, you know, say, once people are happy, it will actually give you self-satisfaction. Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
All right, now still moving on to things where if you actually help to make your health stay very, very caged. Now, they say make you quiet your mind. It's good for you to meditate once in a while. It's good for you to, once in a while, I always like access my progress so far and everything. It's very, very important. Now, they say make you set realistic goals too. If you want to achieve anything, set goals where they're very, very realistic. Not the one where you go talk, say, in 3 years from now, I want to do this one. And then 2 years, you never even start to even plan them. So set reality. If you don't say you want me to Lolo tomorrow, start to plan them. Okay, I'll go take home Etimiyan. Yeah. Okay, I'll go take look for Bazobia FM or TV address online. So set goals where they're realistic.
Another thing be say learn how to deal with stress. That is something that a lot of us don't know how to. Like me, oh God, I'm learning day by day that you need to calm down, knowing that that hill or mountain that you think is there is just a mirage. It's not there as bad as you think it is. I want to pay school fees. You go find and say, by the time you calm yourself down, you go to see ways where you go feel come out of that situation where you dey. And it is very, very important. They say break up the monotony where you get. Some people don't like to get out of their schedule. You don't know that sometimes it's healthy to do something that you're not used to doing. So people, they follow, they be like robots. Wake up, enter motor, come to work, go back, go church. They know they do any other thing to jazz up their lives. And that kind of thing, you just wake up one day and you feel like, am I a robot?
I know.
What am I doing differently?
I know.
Do something out of the box. I still want to go snorkeling. I want to go diving underwater. I know that I don't have any dreams of jumping off mountains and things, but there are things that I love to do, that I'm ticking on my bucket list every day. Get something, challenge, do something that people don't expect. Everybody knows that we will wear this kind of dress. Wear another one.
Yes.
That when they see, they say, you colored your hair. You know, that would be the surprise of the century.
I know, and that one they come when you love yourself. If you love yourself, you go no.
I'm still waiting for that break of monotony when we will color our hair. It's just
hallelujah, color hair. Hey. Not to say they don't sit down and talk, say color of hair, dreadlock. It is a sin.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know there's no coloring of hair. All right, the last one we will give you. Now, this way you avoid alcohol and any other drugs, very important. Excessive taking of alcohol, if you're not that good for your mental stability. And also even drugs too, if you're not that good. And the last one, if you notice, say, you don't get a lot of suicidal thoughts, you want to kill yourself, or you just know, say, once you sit down, you are very, very depressed. You don't like your environment. You don't like anybody around you anymore. Ask for help.
Very important. In Africa, we always shy away from asking for help. Honestly, if I have challenges, I tell my sisters, even if they don't do anything, the fact that they listen, it just makes you feel as if the problem, it go. Trust me, it's not about money. It's not about say they go give you something back. But at least, you know, somebody, they hear you out.
No, that was on your own, I beg.
They very, very, all this island mentality, nobody is an island to himself.
Nobody.
Trust me.
Nobody.
All right, so we hope, say, you enjoyed all the tips that we will give you about the state of your mental health, how we go do more kajat, and all these beautiful things where you hear. Now, courtesy of Peak Milk. So be at your peak today for the work we do. We go back small breaky. Where we going next? By the time when we come back, now to enter our fitness room, make we stretch our body. Yes, you need to stretch your body. It is good for your mental health.
Of course, Papa Jojo is ready for us. Where your count?
6, 7, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would like to say another good morning to my people waking out there. We thank Baba God for this special weather we don't take place in our life this morning. My own name is Papa Jojo, but eventually you meet me for the first time. But before I proceed further, I want to let you know what you get for this morning on top of this fitness episode. What do we get now? Fat attack. Not only me they take up this segment, but I get my guests where they always join me as usual when I don't know when they be jam you. So follow me. Enjoy the best as we continue with this one. Now the first form of it is 6, 5, 4. Gradually they change over to the other side now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, without a COVID attitude in main business now, we get to do with the reason why we title this special moment for this morning on this episode. Fat attack. 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take out like say they skip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, check, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now your head while your punch the walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We didn't get to the other side now. Go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from here, I would like to say thank you to everybody. Where they enjoy this special moment with us on top Wazobia TV. Where you get close to your screen. Where they watch this moment. My name is Papa Jojo, you know, change your top Wazobia TV. Until next time, while I come your way, have a good day and stay blessed. Swati, bye. Hey.
My people, una good morning. My name na Ali Baba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God they bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knack stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick na the one when go make una get better money. You know say dem talk say if you use right leg kick something, better dey happen. Una left leg no go hit wetin go make una disturb una self. And I dey greet una well done. Una dey watch this Gudu Morning show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Alibaba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
Yes, so welcome again to the Gudu Morning Naija show. If you just join us, you don't miss small, because we don't already give you tips on your mental health. And Baba Jojo don't take us on some body stretching exercises, so you don't miss. But yeah, just in time for us to talk with our guest. And you know, say recently we have been hearing many cases of sexual assault, things like rape, harassment, all those kinds of things, and domestic violence. It seems to be the order of the day now. That's why we get somebody where they work closely in an organization where they do everything in their power to put an end to this menace in our society. Please help me to welcome Miss Ifeoma into the studio. You're welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. I actually like the topic for today, domestic violence, because it don't become like the order of the day. Now, why the increasing rate of domestic violence in Nigeria? Is it that even, because not be today we don't preach for on radio, on TV, the signs for you to notice, but still it increase.
Make I go talk this one. This it did there since. Maybe why you go talk say is increasing. It's in day on the increase now because people don't they aware. People don't they come out to talk. Because before the same thing where they happen. But you know get where they don't get voice. Stigma follow anybody. We go come out say this person raped me, this person touched me like this for office, this person using something touched me. So people don't get voice, they can't clamp up, they can't shut up. But now they don't know say then get avenue where they go just talk and maybe they go pursue the matter. And that's why they make people come out now and they talk about them.
Wow. Yeah. I know that that one it happen. But me, I still look at it from a perspective that a lot of Nigerian men still hold. A lot of Nigerian men always say to us, women, that we bring it upon ourselves. They say na the way we dey waka. They say na the way we dey dress. They say na the way we dey talk. Some will tell you that it's the woman mouth way sharp. Now it go make the husband make it slap him or beat him. Is it that truly women, we are contributors to it? Because if truly we dey contribute, maybe we need to start to talk to ourselves so that this kind of badness not going to happen to us.
I no go agree. I no go take that statement. You know why? Because if you like wristwatch, and then put wristwatch inside shop, you go enter inside, ask the sales girl before you collect wristwatch. If you break inside, collect wristwatch, and robber go follow you. No be beat be that. And girl wey dress anyhow, woman wey dress anyhow, no be excuse. Because you get men say they wear shorts. They show their muzzle and all that. Woman they go meet them and say, oh boy, come, make I carry you go inside this thing. No. Those kind of things don't happen. And that misconception way don't they since say now women. Okay, and it is very wrong. It did very well. Make no talk that way. No, it did very wrong. Because when person, like I that example, when person put wristwatch or something where the person value well for shop, you go respect yourself. What can you say that shop? Ask them how much. Bring your money, count them. And why men go they view that thing? Because most of the men when they do that kind of thing, now because of waiting, they want power. Now power they want to control somebody. Make them know how I say now the women they dress. They want power. If you no get low self-esteem, you go waka reach again. Tell and say, babe, I like you. How far? Now go they talk. If she give her consent, if you give her consent, say, okay, make we do this thing. No problem. But she not give her consent, you won't come use your force, say you're a man. No, now.
Now, we don't actually establish the fact in Nigeria and I get the highest percentage of domestic violence and any other sexual assault cases in Africa. Now, I just want to know more about waiting the Women at Risk International Foundation. They actually do to make sure that they reduce the cases of sexual assault, rape, and also human trafficking, even domestic violence still in Nigeria.
Our organization, we get two services we offer, two core services. Clinical and forensic medical examination, and psychosocial counseling. These are free. The other ones, referrals, also are free. Then they're free. Now, wetin we dey do, the first initiative for this foundation na to open a SAC center. SAC center na Sexual Assault Response Center, where woman wey dey assaulted of anything fit waka inside go report. By, as in, wetin we do now na to create awareness. Like now, what I dey here now to create awareness. We don't create awareness, we don't go radio stations, we don't share flyers and all that. We don't talk to people, we don't talk to churches, plenty people. Make them help us at least spread the message, say, this is what we are doing, okay? This is what we are all about. And when any woman of any age, they are assaulted, she feel waka inside here, we will give her free access.
So what you not going to do? Because I can imagine, yes, you get one platform where I feel actually report to. What you not going to do to actually help that woman in question?
Okay, make I use an example. A woman waka come inside, say, person sexually assault her.
Okay.
She no come from police, she just waka inside, because nowadays we dey get more people where they waka inside because awareness don't spread. The first thing we say, she go see the medical team. They go do all the forensic medical examination, body to toe examination. When they don't do them, they go document them, okay, before she come and counseling. But prior to the medical team, she go see one crisis worker, wey be nurse, where she go tell, say this happened to her, and wetin she wants. Whether she want pursue am legally, say she know the perpetrator, the person wey do am. We go take note of these things. The next thing, after all the medical forensic examination and the counseling, the next thing is to refer them to organizations where we will collaborate with for legal aid. Free legal aid. And police, this thing, for police to pursue it. That is, if maybe na husband they do wife, and the woman say, I won't make police come stop, make at least restraint. You go refer them at least to the nearest police station where they around where she live, where the thing happen. Because if you carry and go Ikoyi and na for first attack it happen, it no go make sense. So that's not the thing we would do. And if the woman, for example, say she no go they comfortable to stay for that house with that man, we do that thing, we can refer her. We refer her and go shelter. But we know they give and send them directly to the shelter. We go through Lagos State government, DSVRT.
And how long does this take?
1 day.
Just 1 day?
1 day.
You know, a lot of people, women now don't they aware, and they don't take advantage of all these alternatives where they for ground. But I want to ask, is this thing spreading across the country? Because we know that we're doing a lot of things in this side. And there are women, too, that are suffering in other pockets of places. Women at risk, is your tentacles reaching there?
Okay. In future, our tentacles go reach. But now, we get collaborations with other SAC centers where we fit communicate with. Let them say, okay, this person call us for our phone number. Tell us this thing. We don't get the details. Una fit pursue this thing. Small.
So you are working in collaborations with other organizations. Like me, do you have a functional website? Because these days, a lot of people are looking for help, but they just don't know the accessibility to some of these centers. Now get functional website. What means, aside television and radio, where they take reach people? Because they always tell people, say, sometimes some of these outreach centers are elitist. How do we reach the local people the way they suffer? We no get education, we no get sabi sense like some people.
Okay. What they try to talk, say those no do, maybe they no do technological savvy.
Yeah, they no get technology, they no get internet, they no know anything. So how they go feel reach una too? Or how are you reaching such people then?
Okay, you get one initiative where we start, because our center na for Yaba. We team this something, know your community. We share ourselves with our volunteers. We go churches, mosque, schools, marketplace, local government. They don't know us for Yaba. That's not the first stage. The next one is for us to spread to our environments like Sulere, Apapa. So with that thing, we just know they just walk out for road. At least we get our vehicle where they get our bus branded.
Logo.
So at least when we go for this our outreaches to all these schools and churches, people feel see them. Then those who ask us for our flyers, we give them flyers. But the best means of how to reach these people, na church, na local government, na market. where we don't do this sensitization for them. We don't go there.
Wow. Is it that this organization is always welcoming volunteers? Because a lot of people know that this work, no be small work at all. Is there, what kind of people do you need to help the organization? Like a lot of people might want to volunteer. Is it that you have a training that you take them through, or anybody, or you must be a qualified something to be a part of the organization?
Okay. You know, when this organization, not be everybody no book. Okay. So the volunteers, when they come, the first thing we will look out for now, whether the person get passion. Because nobody say some people just work and say, I just want to just identify with this organization. You get passion. Now, those where they educated, they go screen them. Those who are not educated, go screen them. They don't go chase them, come out. But they go put them, like, they go just do an arrangement, levels.
So you welcome volunteers?
We welcome volunteers. And they go training. Because if they don't know anything about our organization, no waiting with the offer, they don't go fit, go outside there, go preach our message.
Of course. How long this organization done there on ground?
6 months.
6 months.
And 6
and
months,
be the,
and you
I
don't
just
get
want
this
to know,
kind
what
of
be the
reach.
most difficult case we will not actually handle? Because now I say you handle spousal rape, sexual assault of all kinds, human trafficking, domestic violence. What will be the most difficult case we will not handle?
The difficult case we don't handle, like the case of small child.
What do this matter?
The small child, they carry and come, say, one oga, I like that, where they around the area. They harass this girl. A girl of 7.
No, me say rape her. He just...
No, we say, he rape him. They give him money. The girl don't know anything. I don't know left from right. Now, grandmama is stay with.
7 years?
Yes, when she waka go through dustbin, the man go see him. Hi, fine girl, how you doing now? Take 100 naira. Give him.
Hi.
So every day the girl go, they throw dustbin.
So that he go collect money for biscuit
money
and things.
That is it.
Wow.
Well, the process, they ongoing, but after like counseling, 2 or 3 counseling, which she don't do now, the girl don't get herself back. She know they around that vicinity. Because you know go they good where vicinity where they violate you, you go stay there. You go make the person they remember, and the healing process no go start, no go complete.
So this kind of situation now, you will pursue it legally, because where women have been calling for stronger measures, stronger punishment against rape. Do you think this is something that the legislation should back us, or is it that we're asking for too much?
We know they ask for too much, because the person who born the legislators, no be woman. They themselves, they don't get sisters. They don't get daughters. So it's not, we say we must beg. It's something that they're supposed to understand. Say this thing, they're relevant. Because it's a woman handles a family, and the family is also a nation. So if the woman know they safe, if she know they safe, know they able to express herself, do what she want to do, because one man did the eye and one kind, how she go take they positive, at least help the family unit and the nation in the whole.
You know, as we was asking, but I know that now we've been talking violence against women.
Yes.
But I've been seeing some exceptional situations where women actually violate men. Is there any recourse? They violate them sexually, they beat them, violent. I've heard of women that beat their husbands. So is there a recourse for some weak men that, go through this kind of
And you know how it's
things?
very hard for men to come outside and talk, say, oh, my wife, they beat me. Oh, my wife, they by force touchlight me. You understand? The shame of the stigma from the society. Will not get any platform to actually cater for the men too.
Yes, any man will get that kind of wahala, fee call or walking. We will attend to that person. Well, because of they focus on women where they be the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
We don't go to chase the man come out. We go attend to the man. Refer the man to where if he gets proper help. Because he gets a sack for this thing where they attend to both men and women.
Wow, that's nice.
Then we can't get Office of the Public Defender and DSVRT. We go handle violence and the legal issues. At least make that woman get restraint where her husband could be.
Tell us where the centers are, so that people go actually know, say, yes, they did these areas.
Okay, Warri Center, they for number 6 Torton Avenue. No, number 6 Torton Street, off Torton Avenue, Saboyaba. Best thing, behind the street behind Ozone. If you just reach Sabo, ask them for Ozone. The street behind, not there.
So online, not get any online presence?
platform where people go feel reach you, maybe like Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, so Facebook, I like that one. For Facebook, like Lolo talk, now Warif NG, okay? Then that's the handle.
Make we spell this Warif for.
Okay, Warif, WARIF.
Okay.
Okay, now Warif NG for Facebook. Then for Twitter, at Warif_NG. Then Instagram at Warif_NG.
Very nice. Tell us about the founder of this great initiative. Just tell us about her and how much this thing, they're very passionate to her.
The founder, Dr. Kemi Anita da Silva Ibu. When you see herself, you're not going to say she gets strength. But when you come close, you're going to say na person will get passion concerning anything where they related to women of all ages. Gynecologist and obstetrician. And she don't get years of experience where this kind of thing dey. Now, because of maybe the way she handle women, now she can't say, no, I don't see this kind of cases plenty. Make I start up this foundation. Actually, maybe to tackle the issue where she they see as a gynecologist.
She is actually very beautiful.
Yes, when I even see a lot of women that are doing things to help their women, if they get as if they suit you for body, a lot of people no say just another fellow woman follow you, hold hands, say you are not alone in this particular matter. Now it be the thing where they give women courage to they continue doing what thing that they do.
It will actually help you.
Well, wishing you all the very best. We say continue the good work. We will go do everything in our power to send as many persons that we see your way so that they can get help.
Again, so that even though it's on the screen, I think. Yes, it's on the screen.
That's now their logo. So if you need to get in touch with them, very, very easy. Look for them online, warif_ng.
Yes, at warif_ng. Twitter.
The day Facebook. Once you don't type Warif, you go see the thing go pop up. And you go DM them, talk to them, and definitely you could get help.
Because a lot of people that actually face this sexual assault of a thing, but they don't get anybody to talk to.
We are seeing even children. Oh, children are so vulnerable these days. And we've heard of some very, very scary ones.
What, 7 years old?
Yes, that the man is molesting. And they always catch them when... And I always tell people that abusers are usually close. They're never usually far. They're people that children are familiar with. So you need to be careful about the people that are surrounding them. Not even those people that you think don't have access to your children.
But you know that I even heard of a case recently of a 7-year-old boy, even by force torchlighting a 3-year-old girl.
Oh, yes.
So you see, a lot of children have been exposed to things online where you need to protect the children.
Do you know that this online matter is something that I worry about? Because there are many pop-up sites. Like my children, maybe they try to download, they like Barbie. I'm always anxious. Yeah. Because you don't know any of these terrible pop-up sites that will pop up and they will click by mistake.
Is there any training for parents on really how to help their children?
Yes, that's one of the initiatives, because we have an initiative that's ongoing now. We call it WEPS, Warif Educational School Program. It's a pilot study that is going on. We have identified 3 schools we are working on. After that, we'll know the outcome, and thereafter introduce the parents. The parents will follow.
Beautiful.
Because if parents no follow, we waste our time.
Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much, Ifeoma, for coming to educate all of us this morning.
And thanks to the founder too. Very nice
thank
initiative.
you very much, Dr. Anita. Very great initiative. And I know that she's doing that. She has been my guest on radio. They are really, really pushing. And I know that the more that we have such good-minded people, imagine the amount of reach that will reach in this country.
Very true,
and it will become a thing that will be one-off that we don't hear about.
Very true.
All right, so we go back small break. By the time we will come back, it will still be the Gudu Morning Naija show. Many good is still there. We never even touch our newspapers. So we go.
My people, una Gudu Good morning, my name na Ali Baba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God dey bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knock stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick, na the one when go make una get better money. You know say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit waiting go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una well done. Una they watch this Gudu Morning show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Ali Baba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
All right, welcome back. Now, after that wonderful interview, please say no to domestic violence, rape, and sexual assault. We don't need them for inside we able to Nigeria. But time for us to see other things where they trend in the political affairs of our country, Nigeria. Now, time for us to check inside the papers.
Yeah.
The first paper we go to check inside the Guardian newspaper. Now, you go see how for the Guardian newspaper at the front page. 16 northern groups don't give the Igbo October 1st to vacate the region. 16 northern youth group don't actually come aside, give the Igbos October 1st to vacate region. No, this is not the sweet story.
This is not a good story.
It says 16 youth groups from a joint meeting in Kaduna yesterday don't give Igbo residing in their states up to October 1st, 2017 to vacate from the region. 16 northern groups don't give the Igbos October 1st to vacate from their region.
That's a lot of wahala brewing.
Wow.
That is a lot of wahala cooking. No, because there was a massacre that happened so many that started the massacre they did in the north.
Yes, now.
That year.
You don't forget the Igbo woman they even killed for inside Abuja, yes. One of the states. Kaduna State, one of them. It's
not a good thing that is brewing.
This
we
is
need
really
to arrest
sad.
this before this become something else.
Wow.
Because the state of Biafra will be waiting for this. The Biafrans, if this happened, they will say they are victimizing the Igbos.
And the reason why they actually do, according by the information, this will actually come because of the ones where the Igbos do, where they do their sit-at-home yes. Protest. So now, this one are the action where the northern youths, they take
sit-at-home. How does the sit-at-home affect them?
Because the sit-at-home affects every other Igbos. It's not just people waiting for the region. Every other Igbos waiting for different states. You understand?
Because they didn't come to market on that day, the northern groups are they
You're going to check inside page 6 for the papers for you to actually read them. They don't ask relatives for inside Southeast to return home. Seek global observers to witness the solution of Nigeria. Masop don't accept quick notice. Masop don't come outside accept the quick notice. Afeni Ferre don't come outside the one on top this one. It different inside page 6 for the Guardian newspaper. Very, very shocking story where we need to actually address. Now, Senate don't probe $1 billion Ogoni cleanup. It did for still for page 4 for the Guardian newspaper. FAN don't cancel multiple checks at airports. All those multiple checks. How many checks did for airports, really? There plenty?
I don't think so.
Then I don't say there plenty. I just
want that they check
just
again.
Once.
When you don't pass that place, and that's it.
Yeah, but if
they have the same checks that they have everywhere in the world.
Which is very important, so we need to check.
Hey.
But for you to understand these multiple checks and what they're all about, you're going to check inside the Guardian newspaper for you to read more concerning them. Now, the last story for the Guardian newspaper, Osibanjo don't seek rest approval of $1.492 billion loans for 10 states. This one there for inside page 6 for the Guardian newspaper.
All right, the New Telegraph, you go see many stories there here. They say Senate, they talk, say cartel now they control Nigerian banks. They accuse CBN, say that they do parakpo on top the high interest rates. Are you kidding me? Coming from the Senate, accusing CBN?
Well, they don't investigate to find out now. So that's now why they need to sit down. Yesterday for business news, to tell them, say, they want to sit down with CBN and the Deposit Money Bank to find out why.
All right, so you go read the papers for that one if the story interests you. They say unemployment don't rise to 14.2%. Now MBS now talk that one. They say kidnappers don't reject the offer where the parents make. They say now 100 million they go collect. Ha! Page 8 now you go see that one. Not a good story at all. The parents whose children have been abducted, they go day in a lot of pain right now. And the kidnappers still they hold, say they no go collect less money. If the parents don't get money,
But I heard say, no, they just read that for the papers where police talk to, they don't actually identify their den.
Their den.
So I really don't understand anymore.
You go need to read inside page 8, you go see that one. Stop defecting to APC, Dixon tell PDP members. Say make you know they run come up from the party, they go meet APC people. Now so Oga Dixon talk for inside them paper. If you want to know why he said all that one, page 33 now you go see for there. They say short in 100 countries they condone Nigeria. That means say the man do good work because plenty people they say sorry to us. They say robbers go attack bank. They kill 4 policemen. They shoot Bowen University students. They say the government kidnapped Chinese expatriates. Maybe that one come back, go do work. And they kill NSCDC official. This is not a good thing at all, at all. If you want to know where this happened, how it happened, make you check page 8 and 9 of the New Telegraph this morning. You go see the Boa picture where they there. Now the people of VGC, oh, how the rich also cry. See as their motto. If you see one motto there, you go see say the motto, the bonnet don't nearly swallow water. You go see them there, say the bonnet don't nearly swallow water.
No way, Lolo. This one at VGC.
A VGC, oh. A VGC. So look at that.
Hey.
I don't know. A lot of island houses.
I want to live for Ireland.
So Tess, I want to move to this side, and I'm still constrained sometimes that when the rains are here, almost a lot of areas suffer.
But you know what it is sad? VGT don't experience this thing for a very long time. And still, they never find solution to how to curb them.
How would I know?
Really sad.
Aisha Buhari is talking. He say Buhari don't dey recuperate. That be say
he don't dey
well. Body don't the day kajad where. That one day the New Telegraph this morning.
All right, I'm still looking at the paper. Very sad one for the people for inside VGC. Very, very sad one. And I know say a lot of places too around this region and island where they suffer this kind of badness. But let's still move on to more for inside the papers. This day newspaper and the next one will go choker inside. Courts don't order permanent forfeiture of Ikoyi billions. Yeah. The billions where they actually say for inside Ikoyi. We there for inside page 8 for this day newspaper. Aisha Buhari returns. Lola don't tell you. She don't give thanksgiving to her husband's health. Talk say, hey, my husband is getting well, yo. Hallelujah. My husband is getting well.
Did she say hallelujah?
Okay. And she actually come outside talk say her husband, thankfully, being there actually well. Is there for inside page 8 for the papers. And the picture where you see for there, now the picture of the leader of King's College, Old Boys Association delegation to the Senate, Alhaji Kashim Imam, and president of the Senate too. And he actually go to school. Is there for inside the papers for you to read more concerning this one. South African plunges into recession. Not only Nigeria, they go into recession. Even South Africa too. They go into recession. Page 12 will tell you more concerning the recession where South Africa they go through. And also, if you want to read about the unemployment with Lolo talk, they say 55 million Nigerians don't actually lose their jobs under this administration, this present administration. And the report documents I thought say Kogi, Benue, Bayelsa, and 18 other states, they owe workers their salary. 18 other states, they owe workers salary. All this and plenty more there for inside page 10 for this day newspaper.
All right, so straight to the nation and make we talk all the stories when we never take. They talk say $2.1 billion arms. Ex-air chief's son forfeits 20 cars, houses.
Hey,
they say
why?
Suspect and dad face trial.
20 cars?
I just don't understand.
Why?
What do you use 20, 30, 100 cars for? Can somebody drive 20 cars? It's just so, you know when money is too much in your hand and you don't have anything to do with it, they cannot go to a teaching hospital and just pay for a ward. Say they should buy a mammogram machine. Tell them to pay doctors, to fly in doctors from abroad.
20 cars.
For surgeries for people that are sick.
And this is going to be brand new.
Now, to go there for back.
And going to be all those high-class cars.
I beg you. They say Buhari done the seek support for Shibajo. Now, so our first lady bring report from Obodo Ibo where she go. All right. That are mostly all the newspapers. They carry almost similar story. Now they get. Forex users dump BDCs as Naira and dollar rates converge. Yeah, that is a... you go soon they get what they get for bank.
Yes, now.
For black market.
Yeah, because even as we speak, bank rates still they lower than black market.
Black market, yeah.
It's just the amount they will give you. They get specific amount where they will actually give you. All right, still moving on. Punch newspaper. Now the next time we'll go to Kai inside Biafra TV, Boko Haram radio broadcasting illegally. Now it's in NBC, they come outside talk. So Boko Haram, they get their own radio and they broadcast Now, wow. Page 11 will tell you more concerning Biafra TV and also the Boko Haram radio broadcasting illegal activities. It's different at page 11. Which other story go we never take? AGF don't charge Lagos, Ogun pupils, teachers, kidnappers with terrorism. This one different inside page 7 for the people because we need to do something. How many days now we never see our girls?
Yes, so
our students where they call kidnap. All right, this one different inside page 7 for the papers. But as it be, so we're going to need to pass more break and more stories coming around the world from our newsroom. Just stay with us.
So now, good morning, my beautiful country people. How are they? Yes, now the Papa informate on top of the Good Morning Naija show. I don't bring for again this wonderful morning. My name, Najibike Ogunlade. Now we don't hear so we acting presido. Oga Yemi Oshibajo I don't come out been asked with National Assembly say Biko say me then approve the $1.5 billion money where we say they won't borrow $1.5 billion loan. So this money source they want is take refurbish 10 states and this one a part of the 2016-2018 external borrowing plan. Now the states where we say they won't use this money take two shop Kaduna, Ogun, Ebonyi, Abia, Katsina, Jigawa, Kano, Enugu, Plateau and Ondo states. Now, inside the letter where we say Oga Yakubu Droga, that one that the talk person been they read so, I mean they explain say Oga Oshibajo been here say if them been approved this money, say this one go help the states meet up to all the projects where we say and they don't plan put for grant say they want to achieve for their different areas. Now, we don't hear say we senators don't come out to the call on top all levels of government, local, states, federal, say Biko. So make them come up with better plan, better framework, better strategy where we say they're going to protect their environment. Now, this one, now after one ginger, where we say Senator Oluremi Tinubu, where we say they represent Lagos Central, been ginger, been talk during this don't discuss where we say they get yesterday. Now, inside this one, say they use and take mark the 2017 World Environment Day. In fact, she don't come out, they ask, make people they think of better things on how better ways where we say they go they protect their environment inside Wiyobodo. Now, another person where we say puts in voice on top this matter, no so. Now, Senator Magnus Abe, where we say they represent the River Southeast, I say here and say, the way where we say our environment is just they spoil, oil pollution, air pollution, say all these things no good. And in fact, say they're very painful. Say government self at state level say they're not fit to manage all these things well. On top of everything now, Senate President Bukola Saraki been here and say it need deal for the legislative arm of government so then find things and ways where we say they go protect the environment of we Obodo. Now we don't hear say the joint task force where we say the Niger Delta now they don't come out here and say we don't buy some people, especially this Kolobi people, kidnappers, bomo. Say they been buy them inside shoot me, I shoot you. Where we say them been do as them be they try collect come out to the places where we say these people they lodge inside Bayelsa State. Now, the commander of the JTF, Rear Admiral Suleiman Akpochi, and I yelled this one inside the news conference where we saying they do with story people for Yenagua. And in fact, in the say their task force so say after they shoot me, I shoot you where we say been Shele, say one of the people where we say these bad people been Kolobi, say they don't rescue the person. Now, also, we have said Colonel Jubril Abdullahi, and said their own joint body also, said that in Kolobi, 5 people, said these 5 people so they don't give themselves work, so that they destroy different oil equipment inside that area. And in fact, Oga Akpochi been they explain, said the good record where we say them been achieved on top this one, say now because of the work where we say JTF do, and in fact, now the support where we say the Niger Delta residents been give them, plus the information where we say people been give them, that's now why they fit to do carry out this operation successfully. Now, we don't hear say the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, yes, NSCDC now, yes, they don't come out here and say they been fined about 2 trucks, say these trucks, and say they mean they carry food, pickup truck, food supply pickup truck, so they don't recollect them from this Boko, I know go great people for inside one area where we say they call Minok for Borno State. Now, the state commander of the corps, Mr. Ibrahim Abdullah, been explained, said they have been grabbed these trucks, these lorries, when their command people been they do patrol around that area. And because of information we said they give them, then they fit to grab these people. Now, according by Oga Abdullah, been they explain, say these people, the Anogo Gree people, say they may run come out when they been they see these NSCDC people as them been they come. Now, the commandant also been here, say on top of this level, so on top of the investigate what we said and they do, say be like say these bad people say that they paint their trucks black so that all these air surveillance, say people will be say they monitor from air, say they no go notice them when they transport their goods for night. On top of this level now, they don't come out advise people where we say they inside that domos, villagers. So make them make sure say any kind of information we say they get on top of this matter, so make them they share them. So this one now go help them keep their environment safe. And also say all these bad people we say they do badness, say they go grab them, carry them, make them go face the full wrath of the law. Now, inside small business story, now we don't hear so the unemployment rate inside Nigeria, so the thing being rise from 13.9% in the third quarter of 2016. The thing rise go 14.2% in the fourth quarter of 2016. And the person will be say bring out this one, the joint body at the National Bureau of Statistics. Now, the joint body being yarn this one inside their report will be say then call unemployment underemployment report for fourth quarter of 2016, and I mean they carried in some information put on top of their website. Now, I mean, they explain, say this period under review and within the third and the fourth quarter, they been show, say the unemployed people inside Webodo, say now 27.12 million people for the third quarter, and now for the fourth quarter, the thing rise, reached 28.58 million people. Also, they explain, say this unemployment and underemployment matter where we say they inside Webodo, say the thing they continue to rise, they continue to rise, especially for people where we say they between the ages of 15 to 34, say that now the age bracket where we say they represent the youth population. And in fact, they also here and say this unemployment and underemployment, say the thing hype for women more than men inside the fourth quarter of 2016. And for my last story, now moving on into China. Yes, we don't hear see for Shanghai. Their customs inside that area don't come out and say they don't grab 2 suitcases. So these 2 suitcases, say they been use cocaine make the suitcase. And in fact, now over 10 kg of cocaine now they use make this suitcase. Now they been here saying one woman where we say they travel from Southeast Asia. And in fact, they don't come out here and say that woman they don't put a tag on top her name, say she be one of the high-risk passengers involved in moving of drugs. Now they been here say they been find for the Shanghai Pudong International Airport, as she they fly from one South American country. Now, customs for Shanghai say they they suspect the woman after they notice say her box just it be like say her box just black past normal. They can't carry her under X-ray machine. Can't notice say be like say some things being there, something's been there inside the box now. So then carry them, begin they do investigate on top of the box. By the time they open and show, na cocaine they can't see. Now, on top of this one also, they don't come out here and say they don't carry the woman, go their own place where we say they go do investigate on top of the matter. And in fact, they been here and say this box, they a very, very special box because this is not the only drug-made suitcase where we say they don't report inside China. All right, not the information don't bring for again this wonderful morning. Yes, don't forget to say on top any other kind of information for Wazobia TV. Our website today, www.wazobiatv.tv. Right about now, make we enter our sports studio. Make we see what's Mr. Jude done package for us on top sport levels this morning. My name, Ifeoma Anyaefolu.
All right, good morning. Now, sports parole time now we day on top of the Max this early morning. My name still remain Jude Otigbu. We all know, say, Real Madrid don't win the Champions League since on the weekend where they beat Juventus 4-1. But one of the players, the long-standing servant of Real Madrid, Pepe, now be name, talk say he not go play for Madrid again. Say he won't carry waka come on for that club. He don't try since almost 10 years when he did that club. Say he don't serve with in blood and sweat and everything, giving all to Real Madrid. But he don't understand why the new manager Zinedine Zidane no they use him like the other managers before they use him. This bros talk say at 34 years he don't make 334 appearances. He don't win three Champions League now. I don't win La Liga, win Super Cup, win almost everything with Real Madrid, but he still not they get playing time as much as he go require. We know say many clubs like PSG, they say they get interest in this bros, but he also open mouth talk say some people for England come find out more, but he not mention the name of the club. Also for inside England, see some German clubs they also find out. That goes to show say this bros now real quality ahead of the World Cup 2018 where they won't play. This guy say he won't play for national team and he need a club where he go they play regularly. Away from Real Madrid enter Arsenal camp. Yesterday they make the first announcement for inside Twitter. Say they don't sign one new player. Who be this guy? Sead Kolasinac. Now be named. They sign him from Schalke 04 for inside Germany. This guy come on a free transfer. That is say they don't really pay money give Schalke at all. Now just personal terms, personal agreement with the player himself. So she had Kolasinac at left back in the play for Schalke, so that will give them defensive cover for inside Arsenal because many people say their defense not really good. So if this bros come, he's from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Say he go really tie that defense small for Arsenal. The guy himself say in the very happy say don't they follow Arsenal say seem be small picking when Jens Lehmann and Thierry Henry all of them they inside that place say don't they follow that club and say this not the happiest moment for inside in life for inside football. At 23 years he still has so many years to offer and a 5 years contract they give him for inside Arsenal, but they don't go officially unveil him until July 1 when the transfer window will open. That's not the rule. If they do him, then Arsenal go enter wahala. So now see at Kolasinac, all the Arsenal fans make una know say una don't get player at least for now. From the Arsenal camp, enter inside the Borussia Dortmund camp. They sack Thomas Tuchel after he win the DFB Pokal for Borussia Dortmund. They say na the first major trophy in 5 years where he win for them. But now they don't go collect the Ajax Amsterdam coach where is the UEFA Europa League final where Manchester United beat them. Peter Bosz, now be this guy name. So now be the new manager of Borussia Dortmund. We know so when they sack Thomas Tuchel, he been take over from Jurgen Klopp when Klopp come out for that place. Since Klopp come out, they never even win anything. Klopp give them 2 Bundesliga titles, give them DFB Pokal, carry them reach Champions League final. But this bro says since he enter, things just they go from bad to worse. They finished third, even behind RB Leipzig, one newly promoted club, and the management of the club no find am funny at all. So make it carry come out for inside the club, make them Peter Bosz take over and take them to the next level. For inside boxing, Iron Mike Tyson, yes, he's still talking and talking tough. We know he don't retire for boxing, but the experience can never be thrown away. This guy, they advise Anthony Joshua, say, yes, you be big boxer, you get money, you do everything, but make you not let distraction disturb your boxing sense. Because in the talk from experience, when he be fighter, say so many things around, they distract him, too many enjoyments around, distract him, he enter plenty wahala and all that. Say he no go like to see him for Anthony Joshua because this guy, he don't look and say, a big, strong boxer, even as he big like that, say even the surprise, as the guy, they take speed, they fight, they blow people anyhow. And they very happy as he beat Vladimir Klitschko the last time. But all that one, make it no enter in head because once he enter in head, they carry the way, things go begin the bad for him. So Anthony Joshua take it from somebody who don't go through this experience where they go through and really keep your head down. If you want to become the true champion, where people go really love even after you stop fighting. But before we go just say congratulations to Yalila Ostapenko. She don't become the youngest person at 19 years since 2007 to enter the semi-final of the French Open. We know say she beat her opponent yesterday, Caroline Wozniacki, the former world #1. She beat them 4-6, 6-4, 6-4 to advance to the semi-final. Now here we go match break on top Sports Parole this early morning. My name is Jude Otibu. Make una get on ourselves better day.
My people, una good morning. My name na Ali Baba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God dey bless una. Una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knock stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick, na the one when go make una get better money. You know, say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit waiting go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una. Una well done. Una they watch this good morning show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Ali Baba say make I greet una so. Carry go.
All right, welcome back, and thank you so much to Ogajude and JBK for giving us the news and also sports levels. Let's just finish our papers.
All right, let me take some of the Vanguard and just close as you always close with that one.
Okay.
How investors get frustrated with Nigeria. Now the Vanguard newspaper and I be that. They say how investors get frustrated with Nigeria. If you want to read that one, I would like to read that because it affects all of us, truly. No. We don't already see almost all the headlines of all the papers, but let me read you Mr. and Mrs. This is a must read. Mr. They talk to Mrs. Say, Clara, should they address her husband as sir? Yes, sir. No, sir. Good morning, sir. Etc. I heard he gives her 500,000 as monthly allowance. If I increase your allowance to that amount, how will you address me? Mrs. said, my lord.
The more money.
The more money. My lord, what else? No need for sight. A man that gives you 500K every month as allowance, you are my lord.
You are my lord. You are the king, sir. You are the creator.
The creator. The Daily Independent, what's different there? NEC proposes monthly electricity tariff review.
Yeah.
Why Justice Ademola can't sit on cases? That one day inside the Daily Trust. They say tree pitches fire share against Ekiti community. Which tree? Yeah. I don't know which tree.
All right, the last one, now the Independent newspaper, make we just tell you what thing they happen. Very sad on way they happen for inside Paris, but we thank God say victims not there for inside this one. Terrorist attack again, what happened for inside one church. It did for the papers too. Now the local and international market, if you get US dollar right about now, for parallel market now 372 naira. If you get pounds for parallel market now 475 naira. And if you get euro for parallel market now 410 naira. You see, I'm saying, you don't notice that the dollar they actually dropped? As of last week, it was 382, but now it's 372. So we're actually doing a lot to revive the dollar.
Significant drop. What is 5 naira drop, I beg. Let it come to 250.
No, wait. 5 naira drop is something.
I know, but we want it back at 250, 180.
But what will be your prediction? You think it will ever drop at?
No, I don't think. Nigeria, I don't think it can ever go beyond 300 again.
Wow. Imagine, and before now 150. I can't even imagine this. 150. Well, that's not the Independent, the local and international market for you.
Yes, so. All right, so now all that we have time for today. Yeah. Very interesting day. Now we don't get on top of the show. My name is Motude Lolo, one of every. Join us again tomorrow. This is not the balanced diet of entertainment.
All right, and we talk about domestic violence. I beg, if you know anybody around you where don't they domestically violated, raped, and whatever, and sexually assaulted, just log on to www.warif_.com/NG. I beg follow them on top there. My name is Sumimet Uvi Ehigamuso. Follow us online. We're on top Instagram at Wazobia Max, on top Facebook at Wazobia Max.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.